So here's some advice for any man who is open to receiving it. Provide the logic after you have given the reassurance. Most women would be more than willing to listen to you explain whatever you want to explain after you have said to her that you still love her.
Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to an episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers.
That's it.
All right, let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into this reaction.
Something that I know many men do unintentionally, so hopefully this can help you gain a better understanding from a woman's perspective. Scenario: your woman tells you that she isn't feeling very secure in the relationship and she is seeking reassurance. Now, you are the type of man who genuinely does care about his woman's feelings and you don't want her to feel that way. So in your attempts to help her feel better and relieve some of the doubt that she's carrying, you go on to use logic to explain to her why she should not feel that way. You mentioned that men love differently than women do and that she should focus on your actions more than your words. You even list out all of the things that you do for her. You mentioned the sacrifices you've made, the things that you tolerate from her, how hard you work, how you try to release some stresses from her. All of this may very well be valid. However, in addition to her not having the reassurance she was initially seeking, she is now also feeling like a burden to you.
What? Wait, I know she's trying to help. I know this joint is trying to help, right? She probably means no harm. She probably realized that, hey, this is what guys go through, and let me just give them a little bit of information to show you how complex and stupid a lot of women are. Because this is crazy to me. And I know you guys have seen these situations before too, right? A joint will come. They'll just say some wild stuff like, yeah, I don't feel like you really love me. I don't really feel like you care for me or anything. Then you list down like, yo, if I didn't love you, would I do this? This. Are you not seeing that I'm doing all this stuff? If I don't love you, son, the guy who loves you is probably going like, I don't know what he could possibly do at this point, because I feel like I'm right there at the top, right? I'm right there at the top of doing everything a guy who loves his wife would do, or his girlfriend or whatever would do, right? I honestly think there's a lot of times that joints just be sitting down and then like stuff that's be going through their heads. They might either be also be watching like some type of romantic comedy or some other BS, and the guy is doing some the most craziest simp stuff this world has ever seen, and then she's thinking like, why has he ever done this simp stuff? I want a simp. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I get a simp? He doesn't really love me. See, this guy loves me. He's making her his world. He can't do anything without her because he's such a simp, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is crazy to me. So how can somebody explain exactly everything that they do for you to show you that you love? Now you see that as you're a burden? Like, yeah, you did all that stuff because I'm a burden. You see me as a burden? Is that what? Like, are you crazy? The relationship is over. I'm done. I'm leaving. The relationship is over. Let's keep going on. Let's hear what else she has to say.
To you, and she no longer wants to ask you for things or receive things from you. And so shortly after the conversation, you may start to notice some hyper-independent tendencies starting to surface, right? Now, perhaps you're the type of man who likes to act as his woman's therapist instead, right? You like to assess your woman. And so in your attempts to make her not feel the way she's feeling, you explain to her that her emotional demands are unrealistic because of her trauma, because of her childhood, her teenage years, her daddy issues, her mommy issues, her past relationship. Again, though there may be some truth to what you're saying, it doesn't help the situation, because if in fact trauma is the reason why her emotional needs are so high and she still manages to openly express her feelings as opposed to suppressing them or arguing them like most people with unhealed trauma do, then you not meeting that openness with compassion only contributes to the trauma that you claim she has. And so now, in addition to her not having the reassurance she was seeking, she's also now feeling unsafe with you emotionally because she's experiencing what feels
Break up. Break up. Shouldn't have even gotten into a relationship with her in the first place. The moment I found out, like if I find out, oh, this girl has daddy issues, or she's had some trauma, or she got SA'd when she was younger, or some type of domestic violence situation, or she's been ran through by all the hood dudes, especially the last one, ran through by all the hood dudes. That one is a definite no-no. What the hell? What type of place was I in life to even decide to wife you up in the first place? But then at the same time, though, them thoughts, have the best personality. That's how they get you. If you ever see a guy with a thought, just know that thought has amazing personality, right? After a while, you start saying, F these guys, man. I don't care how many guys pillaged her for JJ. She chose me. Simp ass niggas. But yeah, man, like, just break up, son. Like, anytime, like, this is, at this point, it's not a battle that you can really win, right? No matter, there's no one here who can fix her but herself. Her therapist can't fix her either, right? Her therapist can't fix her because she's going to find a way to twist things and make things. You see, even this woman is explaining, right? See how she's explaining it well, and I feel like joints will just start twisting. After a while, I was like, why would you want to do that on a constant basis? Well, if you loved her, you would do that. Yeah, man. Hopefully, before it got to this point, I've already saw the red flags and already broken it off. So you just give up on your yes. On this situation, yes, absolutely, because there's no fixing it. This is gonna be a lifelong problem. Please believe me. It might subside a little bit, decrease a little bit, but it's gonna get rear its ugly face back in. Let's keep going though.
Because she's experiencing what feels like rejection, and she also feels like you use her vulnerabilities against her. Though in hindsight, she may understand that you have pure intentions when you are taking these approaches, they are still ineffective in the moment, because feelings are going to be much more powerful than logic when you're having tough conversations with a romantic partner. So much so that you yourself will begin to start feeling some type of way when trying to use logic. You'll feel frustrated and impatient. You'll feel unheard, dismissed, unappreciated, devalued. And after a while, the logic loses completely because you'll both be walking around in your feelings, in your emotions, right? Now, I realize that it is innate within you as a masculine individual to hear something like this and shift the focus to who is at fault. Your competitive nature makes you want to debate, discredit, and defend yourself. But this is partially why you are not getting good results. So here's some advice for any man who is open to receiving it. Provide the logic after you have given the reassurance. Most women would be more than willing to listen to you explain whatever you want to explain after you have said to her that you still love her and desire her and you still think she's beautiful. You're not thinking about any other woman. You still want to build a future with her and grow old with her. Grab her by her hands, look her in the eyes, sit her down on your lap, tell her these things, and she will soften to hear what you have to say. When she feels like she does not have security, she will provide her own, which looks like her hardening herself to create a guard, a shield, meaning you will waste precious time spending several minutes trying to explain something to her that is not going to get through. So again, compassion before conclusion. It keeps her soft, problem solved, everyone wins.
Okay, I want to say this. This influencer, I feel like the advice that she gave was good. It's really good advice, I feel, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense, especially when you have been with a lot of women, right? You've experienced different joints. Yeah, if you've been with a good amount of joints, you will run into traumas. 100%, you're gonna run through traumas, especially when you're going to college, right? You're definitely gonna run through some joints that had trauma and everything, right? Like I said, her advice is sound, it's great, and I think it will work. But the question is, I want to ask a lot of dudes, and let me know, guys, are you willing to do it, right? No, like really. I know I've been saying that throughout the whole video, saying break up and everything, but are you really willing to do that, right? Do you not think that this thing is going to be something that's going to carry on throughout the whole relationship? Because most times, right, when I hear these situations, you're kind of wondering to yourself, like, most of the time the guy's just chilling, nothing has even happened, right? And she'd be like, yeah, I just feel like you don't love me as much. What happened to make you think that? Like, what? Nothing may have happened. Nothing. You see, like, some people make skits of joints like, for example, if a dude walks by his girl and doesn't smack her butt, she automatically thinks like, oh, you don't love me no more, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, Slim. Slim. It's not that deep, son. A lot of situations isn't that deep. And you see, even now, I'm going against that woman's advice because I'm just coming back with logic. Because I'm like, yo, if I don't come back with logic, I feel like the argument is lost at that point. I mean, of course, at the end of the day, you can say like, oh, your argument is lost regardless. Because if it's with emotion, she's not going to listen to a damn word of logic. You can say the sky is blue and she's mad at you. She'd be like, no, the sky is turquoise. What are you talking about? It could be turquoise, I guess, depending on the sky is yellow or something like that. I'm not sure, or green or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but the thing with me though is like, I just feel like at the end of the day, I still got to give logic. And maybe, like you said, maybe it's my masculine nature or something like that, I refuse just to end the battle, because I'm just like, nah, bro. The fact that you don't get this right now is really annoying the hell out of me, and you need to get this. If you don't want to get it, if you want to get hardened, this relationship is, like I said, this relationship is done, bro. Like, find another dude who you feel like loves you, because clearly I don't like you, right? For some strange reason that you decided to conquer up in your head that I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So just find another dude out there who's willing to give you the love that you deserve, right? It's clearly not me, and I don't want to waste your time and my time, right? That's just how I look at it, right? Like I said, any guy who's out there, if you see a girl who has trauma, yes, do those girls deserve love? Absolutely. But at the same time, it's no point. Why stress yourself out, man? Right? Yo, it's kind of like Felix, that's not fair. You know, those people, it's kind of like the person who has HIV, right? Or they were born with HIV or something like that, or they got it off some like weird way that wasn't like them being negligent and having unprotected sex. They just got it off some like bad way, right? You know what I'm saying? That person deserves love as well, right? He or she deserves love, but at the same time, you're not getting it from me. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting it from me. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate, but you have HIV, and I don't give a damn if you had PrEP and all that stuff, and he doesn't, go. I don't care. It's the same thing with this. You have some trauma. I don't give a damn if you're going to therapy or you're going to therapy or you went to therapy. It doesn't matter. That trauma is going to stay there no matter what. It's going to stay there forever. Sometimes I think therapy is just like I don't know, it's almost like a fake science or something like that. But I mean, I hear some people say therapy works, but at the same time, I see a lot of people who's going to therapy and it doesn't look like they've really changed their behaviors whatsoever, right? I mean, everything might be anecdotal. I'm not sure. But what do I know, though, right? I'm just a guy on the internet. If you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Make sure you share, comment, share with your friends, your loved ones, all that good stuff. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.